Hey, I'm Rachel and Ngom from she'smakingimpact.com, and it's story time today. So rejection is just redirection. You might want to write that down because that's really helped me a lot. So have you been rejected or have you been redirected? Have you ever gone through a time in your life it was just really tough and you didn't understand why you had to go through it? Yeah, me too. I played volleyball for 10 years of my life. And if you've ever done something for that long, you know how easy it is just to get your whole identity wrapped up into it. So I was a volleyball player, an athlete, and that's really all I knew. We won the Junior Olympics. I got a full ride scholarship to play at a Big Ten school, and everything was amazing. Then I got mono. I had to sit out my entire part of freshman year. And then I injured my ribs and I couldn't play anymore. I was devastated. I felt like I'd really lost my worth. And I went through depression. I didn't know what I was going to do next because I was an athlete. I didn't know what else I had to offer. And it was around that time that I became a Christian, and I felt God telling me that I needed to go to Africa. How? I'd never been. I didn't know anyone on the continent. I didn't know anyone there, right? And I was still on scholarship. And when you're on scholarship, you can't take more than a few weeks off per year. You got, I think, a 2-week break, and that was it. So what happened was I ended up changing my major to sociology and political science, and I took a class called International Health Policy. My grandfather passed away, and I had to go and make up the midterm. When I met with my professor to make it up, my professor, by the way, was very scary. I never in a million years would have approached her myself if I didn't have to. and I had to actually go and make up the midterm. So she was terrified. So she asked me, what the heck do you want to do with your life? You're a sociology major. Like, how do you plan on finding a job? And so I told her, I just want to go to the Peace Corps. I want to go to Africa. And she went from thinking I was this dumb athlete that was trying to skip out on her midterm to saying, okay, you want to go to Africa? Let me help. Let me find you an internship. So she ended up finding me an internship in Kenya, and I got to go for 6 months. My ribs never healed. To this day, they still hurt like a mother. I was medically released from the team, but remained on full scholarship. So my injury, which was one of the hardest things I had ever gone through at that point in my life, ended up being a blessing. If I never got injured, I never would have been able to go to Kenya. I never would have fallen in love with Africa, led mission trips, moved to Senegal, or met my husband. Whenever you go through a trial and you feel like there's no way out, just remember that God does have a plan for everything. And a verse that really helped me when I was going through this was Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Got a little vulnerable. Almost started to cry, but I didn't. I've got a lot more tips for you on how to build your business online, especially using Pinterest and blogging. So head to she'smakingimpact.com and check it out. And I'll see you later. Bye.